Welcome back. Today we're diving into the inspiring story of one of the most iconic players in NBA history, Allen Iverson, also known as The Answer. His journey from a tough childhood to becoming one of the greatest talents the NBA has ever seen is nothing short of amazing. This is a story of raw talent, unshakable confidence, and a never-give-up attitude that turned a young boy from Virginia into a basketball legend. Early life and childhood. Allen Iverson was born on June 7, 1975 in Hampton, Virginia. From the very beginning, life was full of struggles and uncertainty. His mother, Ann Iverson, was only 15 years old when she gave birth to him, still just a child herself. His father left not long after, leaving Ann to raise Allen on her own with very limited resources. They lived in government housing, surrounded by poverty, crime, and violence, where making it through each day was a challenge. Ann worked multiple jobs just to put food on the table, often going without herself so Allen could have the little he needed. The odds were stacked against them, but through it all, Ann stayed strong, and Allen learned early what it meant to fight through adversity. Even as a young boy, Allen stood out for his natural athletic ability. Whether it was on the blacktop, in the yard, or on a school field, he moved with a speed, energy, and confidence that caught everyone's attention. Sports became his safe haven, his way of escaping the harsh reality around him. On the court and the field, he could be free. High school talent and troubles. At Bethel High School, Allen Iverson became a two-sport superstar. He was the quarterback for the football team and the point guard for the basketball team, and he led both to state championships in the same year. His speed, agility, and leadership made him a hometown hero and caught the attention of scouts nationwide. But just as his future looked bright, a dark chapter began. At age 17, Allen was involved in a fight at a local bowling alley, which led to his arrest and a controversial 15-year prison sentence. Many believed the punishment was too harsh and racially motivated. After spending 4 months behind bars, Iverson was granted clemency by the governor of Virginia. That second chance would become a turning point in his life. The Georgetown Years. That second chance came from Georgetown University's legendary coach, John Thompson. He not only saw Allen's raw talent, but also understood the importance of guiding a young man who had been through so much. Thompson took a risk, offering Iverson a scholarship when many others wouldn't. At Georgetown, Allen didn't waste the opportunity. He quickly became a sensation, known for his explosive speed, fearless drives to the basket, and his now famous killer crossover. In just 2 seasons, he averaged over 20 points per game and led the team to success. Though his time at Georgetown was short, his presence was unforgettable. He had proven he was ready for the next level. NBA draft and rising star. In 1996, Allen Iverson entered the NBA draft and was selected as the #1 overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers, making history as the first player under 6 feet tall to be taken first overall. It was a bold choice, but one that quickly proved to be the right one. Iverson brought something new to the league, a mix of unmatched quickness, fearless play, and street-style swagger that fans had never seen before. From his very first game, he played with an energy and intensity that lit up the court. Every time he touched the ball, something exciting seemed to happen. He wasn't just fast, he was fearless, attacking the rim with the heart of a giant, going toe-to-toe with much bigger opponents without hesitation. One of the most iconic moments of his rookie season came when he went head-to-head with Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. With a smooth, lightning-quick crossover, Iverson left Jordan reaching and stumbling, then calmly nailed the shot. That one move wasn't just a highlight, it was a message to the entire league. Allen Iverson had arrived, and he was ready to shake things up. His rookie season was filled with explosive performances, and he was named Rookie of the Year in 1997. Fans across the country quickly took notice. Superstar status. Iverson wasn't just flashy, he was dominant. Despite his small size for an NBA player, standing at just 6 feet tall, he became one of the most unstoppable forces in the league. In 2001, he reached the peak of his career, winning the NBA Most Valuable Player Award and leading the Philadelphia 76ers to the NBA Finals. Though they didn't win the championship, Iverson's performance, especially his unforgettable Game 1 against the Lakers where he scored 48 points and stepped over Tyronn Lue, became legendary. Throughout his career, he was an 11-time All-Star, a 4-time scoring champion, and known for his unmatched one-on-one skills. He played every game with heart, passion, and a chip on his shoulder, proving time and time again that greatness isn't measured by height, but by how big you play. Changing the culture. Off the court, Allen Iverson changed more than just basketball. He changed the entire culture of the NBA. With his cornrows, tattoos, diamond earrings, arm sleeves, and love for hip-hop, he brought a raw street style and authenticity that had never been seen in the league before. He didn't follow the old-school image of how a player was supposed to look or act. He created his own lane. At first, he faced heavy criticism from the media, traditional fans, and even from the NBA itself, which later introduced a strict dress code, partly in response to his growing influence. But Iverson didn't back down. Over time, fans, especially younger ones, and even fellow players, began to admire his courage to be himself. He stayed real, never tried to hide where he came from, and always spoke with honesty and emotion. In doing so, he became much more than a basketball player. He became a symbol of self-expression and pride. For millions of young fans, especially in urban communities, Allen Iverson wasn't just an athlete. He was a reflection of their lives, their struggles, their music, and their dreams. He helped bridge the gap between sports and culture, and his impact is still felt in the league today. Retirement and legacy. Allen Iverson officially retired from the NBA in 2010, closing the chapter on a remarkable career that left a permanent mark on the game. But even after stepping off the court, his influence has never faded. Iverson didn't just play basketball, he redefined it. He changed how guards approach the game, making speed, creativity, and toughness just as valuable as size. He also changed how players express themselves, both in style and personality, opening the door for future stars to be authentic and unapologetic. More than anything, Iverson inspired a whole generation of young athletes, especially those from rough backgrounds, to believe in their talent, fight for their dreams, and never forget where they came from. His legacy isn't just about points or awards, it's about heart, culture, and impact. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Allen Iverson, the answer, then be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next NBA profile. Who should we break down next? Drop your picks in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.